Right or wrong, the Pittsburgh Steelers believe they are true Super Bowl contenders with Aaron Rodgers at quarterback. But in order to do that, they have to get better at wide receiver, and there just so happens to be a disgruntled Pro Bowler who would do just that for the Steelers. If you haven't been keeping up with the offseason drama, then you probably don't know that Washington Commanders wide receiver Terry McLaurin decided to leave OTAs last week as he is in search of a new contract. McLaurin is one of the most underrated wide receivers in the league. He's a two-time Pro Bowler, and he's coming off his best season in the NFL with a rookie quarterback in Jaden Daniels. He immediately would make the Pittsburgh Steelers that much better on offense. I mean, could you imagine having Terry McLaurin on one side, this route running savant who can also stretch the field, and then DK Metcalf on the other side? The problem for the Steelers is going to be twofold. One, the draft compensation. The Commanders, in this window that they now have with Jaden Daniels, they're probably going to want a lot for Terry McLaurin. And if you're the Pittsburgh Steelers, you just shelved out a hefty deal for DK Metcalf. So you would have to do something similar based on what sources told A to Z Sports, given the fact that McLaurin wants to be paid amongst the top wide receivers in the NFL. So this won't be an easy feat. But when the Pittsburgh Steelers decided to go all in and sign Aaron Rodgers to a one-year deal, that let everyone know that they believe that this year, above all else, they are Super Bowl contenders. They want to go all in around TJ Watt, Minka Fitzpatrick, Cam Hayward, Aaron Rodgers, a new offensive line, DK Metcalf, a new running back that's a rookie. They believe that this group can get the job done, can win their 7th Lombardi. Well, there's one giant hole, and that is the wide receiver number 2 position. Look, Roman Wilson, he's brought a ton of juice into OTAs, and I'm sure he will do the same at minicamp. Obviously, Calvin Austin III had a great year last year, the best of his career. Robert Woods, he's been a solid contributor. If DK Metcalf goes down with any sort of injury and misses any time, that wide receiver core is instantly one of the worst in the league. And that's just the truth of the matter. So for the Steelers, obviously, we've seen them be active. We know they called about Jonnu Smith. We know they called about Kyle Pitts. We know they were rebuffed by the Saints and the Buccaneers in terms of Chris Olave and Chris Godwin, respectively. So we know they desperately want another contributor, and they are looking at outside hires to potentially help them in that regard. Why not make it Terry McLaurin? Why not take one more big swing and really try and go all in on winning your 7th Super Bowl this season?